Hello बच्चों. So in this video let's talk about a few new terms, new things in this chapter sets, chapter 11. Class 11, chapter first. So let's talk about empty set. Empty set. In this video we'll talk about empty set, finite and infinite sets, uh, equal sets. So these three new type of sets we'll study in this video, and after that we'll be solving questions of exercise 1.2. So empty set is a set which does not contain any element. If a set does not contain any element, then we call it empty set or null set or void set. Empty set is also called as null set or void set. So empty set is denoted by, suppose if A is an empty set, so it is denoted by phi. How do we read it? Phi, P-H-I. So we read it as phi. So if A is an empty set, so A will be equal to phi, means it does not have any element. For example, let's suppose, if A is a set where X such that X is an odd prime number divisible by 2. So X is an odd prime number divisible by 2. So we all know, firstly let me tell you what are prime numbers. The numbers which are divisible by either itself or by 1. And prime numbers are numbers greater than 1 which are divisible by either 1 or by itself. So odd prime numbers are never divisible by 2. So there is no such odd prime number which is divisible by 2. So we can say A is an empty set, or we can say A is equal to phi. This in that roster form we write it as A is equal to phi. Let's take another example. B is a set where B is a set such that X is a multiple of 4 not divisible by 2. So X is a multiple of 4 which is not divisible by 2. So there is no such multiple of 4 which is not divisible by 2. Every multiple of 4 is divisible by 2. So we can say B is also an empty set. The value is phi. So these are certain examples in which we can say this is an empty set. So this set does not contain any value. It will have null value. Or you can take another example. Let's take another example. C is a set such that X is a natural number, or X is an even number greater than 2 but less than 4. So X is an even number greater than 2 but less than 4. So greater than 2 is and less than 4 is only one number, which is 3. Even natural number, you can take even natural number which is greater than 2 and lesser than 4. So only one number is there, that is 3, which is an odd number, which is not even. So this set is also an empty set. So you can write down C is equal to phi. So I hope empty set is clear to you all. We'll discuss few more questions from exercise 1.2. So let's talk about finite and infinite sets. So whenever a set if a set is empty or consists of definite number of elements, so that set is called finite set. Finite means we can count the values. So if we are able to count the values, that means it is a finite set. If it has infinite values, if we are not able to count the values, that means it is an infinite set. So finite, infinite, we are familiar with these terms. So finite means countable, infinite means non uncountable or not countable. So for example, let's take an example of finite terms. So A is a set such that x is a natural number less than 4. So x is a natural number less than 4. So natural numbers, the positive integers are called natural numbers. So its value will be the values which are included in it are 1, 2, 3, less than 4 means 1, 2, 3 only. So these are countable. So that means it is a finite set. Let's take another example. B is a set such that x is a multiple of 2 greater than 0, greater than 4, but less than 8. So x is a multiple of 2 greater than 4 but less than 8. Greater than 4 but lesser than 8. So B set will have values greater than 2, multiple of 2 greater than 4. So greater than 4 multiple of 2 is 6 and less than 8 is 6 only. So this is a value, this is a finite set. So these are examples. We'll discuss questions from exercise 1.2. So infinite set, a set which does not contain definite number of elements, is called infinite set. Simple example. For example, A is a set such that x is an even number. X is a set of even number. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. So it goes up to infinite. Whenever you found these 3 dots in a set, so you can say that set is an infinite set. But do remember these 3 dots should be at the last. You cannot say A is a set where 2, 4, 6 dot 100. So this is not infinite set. This is only this is a finite set. So its value will end on 100. So this set is going to end on 100. So this 2, 4, 6 up to 100. Up to 100 means finite set. So this is not infinite set. This is infinite set. So let's talk about equal sets now. So if two sets have exactly same elements, then we can say they are equal sets. For example, if two sets have exactly same values, for example, A is a set such that it contains A, E, I, O, U. B is another set which contains I, E, O, U, A. So I have already told you in the previous video that order does not matters while writing a set in roster form. So that means this set also contains A, E, I, O, U. This set also contains I, E, O, U, A. So that means both the sets have same elements. So we can say A is equal to B. So both sets are equal sets. Let's take another example. If B is a set, let's say C is a set consisting of values 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, and D is another set consisting of values 10, 14, 6, 2, 18. So that means both the sets have same elements. So we can say C is equal to D. Both sets are equal sets. Let's talk about exercise 1.2. So 1.2 question number first. Which of the following are examples of the null set? So null set means empty set. So first part, set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. So odd natural numbers divisible by 2, there is no such natural number which is divisible, no such odd natural number which is divisible by 2. So odd natural numbers means 3, 5, 7, 11, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are odd natural numbers, so these are not divisible by 2. This set means these values. So that means, if is it divisible by 2? No. So yes, it is a null set. It is a null set as odd natural numbers are not divisible by 2, are not divisible by 2. Second part, set of even prime numbers. Now set of even prime number. Now even prime number is only one, which is 2. So 2 is only even prime number. So there is some value, that means no, it is not. It is not a null set because 2 is an even prime number. So third part, x is a natural numbers. X is less than 5 and greater than 7. So at one time x can be only one value. So it can be greater than it, either it can be less than 5 or it can be greater than 7. So it cannot be both the values at the same time. So no, this is also not a null set because x will have only one value at a time. Either it can be less than 5 or it can be greater than 7. Fourth part, y is a point common to any two parallel lines. So if two parallel lines are there, so parallel lines means they will never meet each other. So there will be no such common point. So if there is no such common point, so that means no two parallel lines will have a point in common. So no, it is not a null set. Y is a point common to any two parallel lines. So no, it is not a null set. Sorry, it is a null set actually, since no two parallel lines will have common points. So yes, it is a null set. It is a null set since no two parallel lines will have point in common. So next, second question, which of the following sets are finite or infinite? So set of months of a year. So we all know there are limited months, 12 months are there. So yes, it is a finite set as there are only 12 months in a year. First part. Second part, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So and so on means this is a set of natural numbers, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So that means this is a set of natural numbers, so infinite set. Moreover, we find 3 dots at the end, so infinite set this is. Next, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 99 and 100. So that means limited values are there. That means this is finite set. Fourth, the set of positive integers greater than 100. Now positive, there are infinite positive integers greater than 100. So this is again infinite set. Fifth part, set of prime numbers less than 99. Now there are limited prime numbers. Prime numbers always start from 2 itself. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, the numbers which are divisible by itself or either by 1. So up less than 99, that means limited numbers are there. So this is again finite set. Next, third question. So third question we have, state whether each of the following set is finite or infinite. So again this is same question. The set of lines which are parallel to x-axis. So we can see lines which are parallel to x-axis. So if this is x-axis, so many lines are there, infinitely many lines are there which can be which may be parallel to x-axis. So this is infinite set. Reason being, there are many such lines which are parallel to x-axis. Second part, you have to write down the reason also. If you want to write, you can write it down. The set of letters in the English alphabet. Now how many letters are there in English alphabet? Only 26. So that means this is finite set. Since English alphabet has only 26 alphabets. Next, third, the set of numbers which are multiple of 5. Now set of numbers, suppose if this is C set. So set of numbers which are multiple of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Moreover, negative numbers can also be there. So in up to infinite. So that means this is infinite set. Infinite set. Fourth part. So fourth part we have, here it is, the set of animals living on earth. Now there are limited number of animals living on earth. So we can say this is a finite set. Finite set. Fifth part, the set of circles passing through origin O. Now suppose if these are coordinate axes. If this is origin. So from this origin, infinite circles can pass. As you can see, infinite circles can pass. So this is infinite set. Infinite set. Next, fourth question. In which of the following state whether A is equal to B? That means we have to find out equal sets. So in first part, A set has A, B, C and D, whereas B set has D, C, B, A. So again, both the sets have same number of exactly same elements, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So order does not matter. So yes, A is equal to B. Second part, if A has 4, 8, 12, 16, again B set has 8, 4, 16, 18 is there, not 16, not 12 is, we require 12. So there is no 12. So no A is not equal to B. A is not equal to B. Third part, in third part we have A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, whereas B element is X is a positive even integer where X is lesser than equal to 10. So X is lesser than equal to 10 means B will have positive integer, means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and here in A also we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we can say A is equal to B. Yes. Next, fourth part. So in fourth part we have X is a multiple of 10. So X is a multiple of 10, that means it can be 10, 20, 30 and so on up to infinite, whereas B set has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on. So no, A is not equal to B since the elements are not same, not equal to B. No, A is not equal to B since elements are not same. Next, let's talk about fifth question. So in fifth question we have, are the following pair of sets equal? So we have to see if the following pair of sets are equal or not. Again, give reasons. So A has 2, 3. A is a set where elements are 2, 3. Whereas B is a set, solution of x square plus 5x plus 6. So let's find out the solution of x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So using middle term splitting, we can say x square plus 6x plus x plus 2x. This will be x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. We have, we can divide this 5 into two parts, 2x and 3x. So multiple of 2x and 3x is 6x square and sum of 2x and 3x is 5x. This we have already done in 10th standard as well as in 9th standard also. So taking x common, so x plus 2 plus taking 3 common, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So taking x plus 2 common, so x plus 3 is equal to 0. So if x plus 2 is equal to 0, so this implies x will be equal to minus 2. If x plus 3 is equal to 0, so this implies x is equal to minus 3. So B is a solution of this equation. So answer of it will be minus 2 comma minus 3. So since A has 2 comma 3 and B has minus 2 comma minus 3, so A is not equal to B. A is not equal to B. Next, second part, A is a set such that, in second part, A is a set such that X is a letter in the word follow. So X is a letter in the word follow. So F O L F comma O comma L comma W. This is a set A which is a letter which has a letter of word follow. So F O L W separated by comma. So we cannot repeat the values. Next, B is a set, a letter in the word wolf. So again it is W comma O comma L comma F. So since both the sets have same element, so we can say A is equal to B. They are equal sets. Next, sixth question. So sixth question, we have to find out from the sets given below, select equal sets. So equal sets we have to find out. So if we take this A set 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 12. So do we have any other set having 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 12? This has only 4 comma 8 comma 12 comma 14. But we want 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 12. So there is no such set equal to A. Let's go to B. 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So do we have another set? Yes, here we have 3 comma 1 comma 4 comma 2. So we can say B is equal to D. Since both the sets have same elements 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Here also we have 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Next, let's move on to C. 4 comma C we have already seen. E minus 1 comma 1. So again G has 1 comma minus 1. So both the elements have same. So E both have same element. So E is equal to G. Both have minus 1 comma 1. Here also we have minus 1 comma 1. So no other sets are equal sets. So from the sets given below we have only these pairs of equal sets. B is equal to D and E is equal to G. So in this video we have discussed equal sets, finite and infinite sets, null sets. So in the next video we'll discuss exercise 1.3 and the topics related to it. There is one more example of null set. Suppose if you are in nowadays you are in 11th standard. So if we talk about your class, so if suppose there is a set example of null set. A is a set such that X is a student of class second sitting in class 11th, sitting or studying in class 11th. So is there any student of second standard sitting in 11th standard? No. There will be no student of even 10th standard or 9th standard sitting in 11th standard or studying in 11th standard. In 11th standard only 11th standard students will be there. So yeah, A is a null set. Moreover, you cannot use curly braces to represent null set. Always remember, this is a wrong representation of a null set. This is wrong. You have to just simply write down phi without curly braces. So I hope it is clear to you all. So just be in touch. Thank you all.